Greece, the cradle of democracy or the sanctuary of corruption. Once hailed as the sacred birthplace of democracy, Greece is once again making headlines, not for its ideals, but for its deep-rooted betrayal of them. A scandal has erupted that exposes the rot within its institutions. Millions of euros in EU agricultural aid stolen under the nose, and likely with the blessing, of the very people elected to protect the public good. This isn't a small fraud committed by a few rogue farmers. This is an orchestrated theft. A deliberate, calculated operation that involved government ministers, lawmakers, civil servants, and high-ranking officials in the Farm Payment Agency, all pretending to be farmers to pocket funds meant for struggling agricultural communities. Let that sink in. People with suits, state salaries, and chauffeur-driven cars were moonlighting as fake farmers while real farmers plowed the dry earth with broken backs and empty wallets. More than 3,000 pages of evidence were compiled. This wasn't a whisper of suspicion, it was a mountain of proof. And yet, instead of swift justice, there was silence. The judicial system had to formally request the lifting of parliamentary immunity for several lawmakers, a move that only happens when the corruption is so undeniable, it would be treasonous to ignore it. But the most insulting twist? When the Prime Minister was handed the request to bring the matter to Parliament, he simply failed. Failed. As if justice were a homework assignment he forgot at home. Failed. As if protecting the image of his government was more important than protecting the country's dignity. Failed, or rather chose not to act. Because, make no mistake, this wasn't failure. This was complicity. A prime minister who does not act in the face of overwhelming evidence is not a bystander. He is a participant. A protector of a criminal enterprise that feeds off the backs of the Greek people and drains the trust of every honest citizen left in the system. Eventually, arrests were made. But justice delayed is not justice served, it's justice mocked. How many millions were lost before action was taken? How many legitimate farmers suffered while Athens' elite siphoned off European funds behind closed doors? This case is not just a scandal, it is an X-ray of a system that rewards theft, protects the powerful, and leaves ordinary people with the bill. The Greek government must answer. And not with statements, not with staged outrage or cosmetic reforms, but with resignations, trials, and a complete purge of every official linked to this disgrace. Democracy was born in Greece, but if the country continues to harbor thieves in its highest offices, it may die there, too.